Hello everybody and welcome back into Stein TV. Happy New Year to everybody. We haven't seen you in a while, but we are ready for a great show today. Wait a minute. I'm missing somebody. You know what? Come on, let's go find him. Dr. Stein, what are you doing?
Working?
What? We have a show to do.
We do?
Yeah, today was the day.
Let's get going.
Oh, all right.
All right.
How are you doing?
Very good, very good. How are you?
I'm very well, very well. We're
Nice.
so excited to be here again on Dr. Stein TV with you. We have a great show today. Let's get started real quick. From our last show, we asked you to come in with your questions, and we did get a few. So let's start off with a question that came in from the last show.
Yes. Got an email here from Jessica. She's from New Jersey, and she's telling me that she enjoys the show that we're having here.
Great.
It's entertaining.
That's great.
She likes you too, because
Oh, good.
funny guy,
Good.
she says. And the doctor seems to be a very smart guy and incredibly handsome, funny.
Did it say handsome?
No, I really didn't say that. Actually, what it said is most people want to know what are the best exercises for your spine. What can you do to stabilize your spine? Number one would be, what's that called? The skiing, the long one, what's that called?
Cross-country
Cross-country
skiing. That's right.
That's right. So that would be the best one if you could do it here.
That's true. We don't really have in the valley, we don't have a lot of snow to be doing that, do we?
No, we don't. Even though I was in Flagstaff over Christmas and they had snow.
They had a ton of snow.
Unbelievable. Well, anyway, if you could do this cross-country stuff, that would be the best for the spine because you're using your arms and your legs at the same time. You have to stabilize your core and it'll stabilize the whole thing. So that would be the best.
Now you could use an elliptical machine to do that same exercise, right?
Exactly.
Great.
So for people who live here or if you don't have any of that equipment, that stuff would be the elliptical machine.
Great.
Basically your feet move and then your legs and your arms move at the same time too. So it'd be a good thing. You suck your belly in, you keep everything tight, and this will actually stabilize your spine.
Great.
Good idea to do. So this would be my number one. I call the elliptical machine. That would be number one.
Okay.
Number two would be swimming. Because again, you use your arms and your legs, you have to keep everything in. Number three is walking. That's my own personal favorite because anybody should be able to do it.
Seems to be the easiest too.
Very, And basically now here's, let me demonstrate the walking. Walking like this, slightly, slowly, shuffling, that's not going to be good. What you need to do, and remember all those tips that I give you, you have to be safe first. And if you're not sure and stuff, check with your medical doctor first if you're allowed to exercise, etc. But the thing is, with the walking, is you should take big steps, you push off, and you really have to lift that leg off the ground. Because as you're lifting the leg off, the other leg learns to balance. So you're actually improving your balance. At the same time, you should use your arms. As you're moving your arms and your legs at the same time, you basically strengthen the whole thing. That's how you get the benefits. Now the fourth one is, because people ask me, what about bike riding? I love bike riding. I think it's awesome. If I had a bike that would fit me, it'd be even better, But now my number four would be the riding the bike. Now here's the thing, when you watch Lance Armstrong, he's kind of hunched over. I don't think that's the best for the spine. What I'm talking about is the one where you sit relatively upright, maybe on a mountain bike, and then you go through the motions. So the top four would be the elliptical, swimming, walking, and riding a bike. Those would be the top four exercises, in my opinion.
Those are great tips. Great tips. Thank you for writing in, Jessica. We really do appreciate that. We'll have more shared with you on other shows coming up. A patient actually brought you something that was quite interesting.
Yes.
And you shared this with me, and I want you to share it with everybody else because this is very interesting.
Now, you should probably even bring the camera closer in to see it. Now, the trick is, what is taller? Remember when you mentioned walk tall?
Walk taller? Yeah.
So, you see these two pieces of paper, and it's pretty obvious which one is the taller one.
Definitely this one right here.
Clearly.
For sure.
I'll move those over here. And now, which one's taller now?
Wow, it's the same one on the same side. Hold on. That can't be true. Can it? Here, Dr. Stein, you stand here. Now I'm going to stand here. So, who's taller?
And then I'll work.
Exactly.
Good point though.
Good point. You know, on every show we have a great opportunity to hear from Dr. Stein's patients on the way they were able to gain relief of the back pain that they were suffering from.
Correct. We're going to watch one episode now, or one testimonial from Adam. Let's get right into it.
Okay, well, I'm Adam, and I met Dr. Torsten Stein through a friend at church. First I went and saw a regular surgeon, and he wanted to do an operation, fuse my vertebrae together, and that to me just didn't sound like a good option, and they were just so quick to want to just operate on me. And luckily, I did look through and find some different options, and during that time, Dr. Stein did get to work on me, and it got better, and now I have very, very little pain. Actually, I have no pain in my back or tailbone anymore. Now we're just kind of working on my hip a little bit, and so, praise to God that I found Dr. Stein.
It's really great to hear a great story like Adam's. We do have several patients of Dr. Stein's who love to tell us about the pain relief that they've received, basically, by using the least invasive way of doing that.
It just makes sense. Stuff is obviously, what I do is economically the cheapest, and you know right away if it's getting better or not.
Right.
It doesn't, and if it wouldn't work, well, you can still go to the more invasive thing. But let's see what Adam did and what happened to him and how it turned out. And I know it turned out good. That's why we're playing it on my show.
That's right. Great.
So just watch the rest of his as testimonial.
What I would suggest to anybody, looking at these options is just don't go with the first decision that a doctor makes for you. They were just so quick to want to operate on me, but then later on they said, you know what, operation wouldn't have helped. And if I would have got it done right away, then I would have been probably worse off than what I am now. So what I say to everybody out there, some advice would be just to keep looking, and of course try Dr. Stein because it helped.
Dr. Stein always is looking at cutting-edge information with the Gonstead Clinic and the Gonstead Technique. And I know that you attend a lot of seminars in order to get that qualified information to your patients' hands. You recently attended one, yes?
Yeah. We went to, my wife and I, we went over to Los Angeles and went to one of those seminars over there.
Okay.
And it's a 2-day seminar. We took the car. I love riding in the car for 6 hours.
Oh boy.
It's nice and comfortable for me.
Yeah, it is.
We drove through Hollywood. Are you familiar with Hollywood?
Oh yeah, Hollywood. City of stars. And did you get to see any movie stars or any actors walking around?
No, but I was recognized for being a star on this TV show, this international acclaimed TV show.
Really? You were?
Sure. I got you something too.
Well,
there you go. Look at that.
wow.
Got him an Oscar. So
Best
apparently.
supporting host. Well, do we have another supporting host?
No, you're the best one, so you got it.
Very nice. Very nice. You know what? I want to take this opportunity to thank so many people. I have my wife to thank. I have my daughter to thank. I have all of my friends and my colleagues, and for all the support they've given me over the years in order to make this position what it really means to be, and that's something lively and entertaining. And
I think we're done.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it for today's show, Dr. Stein. So I want to thank you again for all the information that you get out to everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. And actually, we want to thank all of our guests that appeared on today's show, including Adam, shared a great testimonial to his own health, and also any writer that writing into the website and with any of the questions that you'd like answered. Jessica, thank you for your kind question today. I know Dr. Stein did a great job with the quick tip segment today. So showing you the techniques on the elliptical and walking and all the things that you shared. So on future shows, we got great information to share with you as well. In fact, I'm going to challenge you to a game of horse.
Horse. Now, we're not talking about basketball. We're not talking about a real horse, correct?
Basketball, yes. We're going to play basketball. So be looking out for that. In fact, if you're getting a lot of this knowledgeable information by coming and tuning into the show from week to week and month to month as we do these, if you'd like to share that with any family member, a friend, or a colleague at work, make sure to pass along the link or the website. And you do have a couple of websites. What are those?
We got 2 websites. Pick the first one. That's worldstallestchiropractor.com, all one word. Number 2 would be steinchiropractic.org.
steinchiropractic.org. Remember those, jot those down, share them with everybody that you can, and we'll look to increase that viewership and get everybody's questions in here and pass along all that knowledge to you in weeks to come. So again, thank you for myself and thank you for Dr. Stein for tuning in this week.